Did you know that more people develop skin cancer from tanning than develop lung cancer from smoking? Skin cancer is now the most common cancer in the United States and the most common among young adults. 1 out of every 5 people will develop some form of skin cancer at some point in their life. Skin cancer is also the most preventable form of cancer. A 2010 research study found that wearing sunscreen daily cut the number of melanoma cases, which is the deadliest form of skin cancer, in half. Did you know that 90% of what we consider to be the results of aging, think wrinkly skin, sagging, dark spots, all of that is actually damage to the skin caused by the sun? Not only that, but 80% of the damage caused by the sun happens before you turn 18. So not allowing more damage after that is imperative. The cumulative exposure leads to leathery, wrinkly, dry skin, like in this picture. Even if you don't think you spend enough time in the sun, you should still be wearing sunscreen. The average person spends 14 hours in the sun a week, and that's without trying. That is just walking back and forth to your car, driving in your car, checking your mail, walking into your backyard, etc. UVA and UVB rays from the sun, which cause sunburn and skin damage, are strong enough that they can still reach the Earth's surface, whether it's rainy, cloudy, or even snowing. Rays from the sun that can affect and alter your skin's appearance are always present and not dependent on weather or the visibility of the sun. But what if you're one of those people who thinks they never burn? As we age, our production of melanin decreases. Melanin is what protects us, is our natural protection against the sun. When you expose your skin to sunlight, the melanin in your skin absorbs the sun's rays and dissipates that ray in an effort to protect other cells of your body. The process of tanning is actually your body's chemical reaction to the sun. Getting a tan is evidence that damage to cells has occurred within your body, and there's no such thing as a safe tan. While skin cancers are generally curable if caught early, they kill more than 8,000 people a year in the United States. If you're still not convinced that sunscreen is for you, take a look at 66-year-old Bill McKelligott. Bill is an extreme example of what sun exposure can do. He was a delivery truck driver in Chicago for 28 years. The left side of his face, the side that the sun came through his truck window on, looks 20 years older than the right side, which was shaded by the cab of his truck. He has what dermatologists call unilateral dermatoheliosis, or photoaging. In layman's terms, it means he has damage to the skin caused by long-term and repeated sun exposure to UVA rays produced by the sun. The sun has completely broken down the fibers necessary to maintain shape and smoothness of the skin, which has caused wrinkles, sagging, and dull-looking skin, but only on half of his face. The left side has lost its ability to hold moisture, which only accentuates the wrinkles. Bill's case is unique in that it's limited to only half of his face, which makes the damage observable and the cause detectable. Bill is an extreme example of the damage that years of unprotected sun exposure can cause. But what if you haven't had years of unprotected sun exposure? Well, just one sunburn as a child is enough to increase your risk of is enough to double your chances of skin cancer later in life. Don't take your chances and take steps now to lower your risk, lower that risk for yourself by not adding to damage that has already been done. One doctor from Mount Sinai Medical Center suggested protecting the skin on your hands as you would the skin on your face. The reason he claimed was that signs of aging are no longer limited to wrinkles in crow's feet or gray hair, but that the appearance of dark spots and wrinkles on the backs of your hands, which the majority, as we know, is due to sun exposure. So how can you best protect yourself from the damaging effects of the sun? Apply sunscreen daily. If you don't already, start now. Cumulative sun exposure leads to more wrinkles, sagging, and dark spots, and you are exposed to sun every day, no matter the weather. Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer, but it's also the most preventable if you take the necessary steps.